And we are live. I should have just let you keep going there. Well, it's 9:30. And so we're live on YouTube, I think. Stream status bad. We are not receiving your data at a fast enough rate. Aw. Yay. Let's see. Okay, good. We're dark, but we're live. Okay, good. Let's see if I start by turning on that light. That will help a little bit. That's fine. Hello, Whiskers and Snorre and David McGuire. And my parents' generator is ready in case we need it. Great. Unfortunately, that's at a different location, so it's not going to help here. Let's see, we'll turn on the patron panel. No flickering! It is not flickering! I have done it! Now we just have to focus. Focus. Yay. Oh, good morning, David. I'm sorry to hear you have a fever. Are you muted? You should not be muted. Yeah, but I, okay, yeah, I see that though. I see that they're not coming through. Hang on. I will fix this somehow. I don't know how. Why are you not? I'll just select it this way. Properties. Check it now. Go ahead.
Hello.
There you go.
Can
Oh,
you
also
hear
you're
us?
very loud. Okay. I'm going to turn you down a little. Oh, yes, you are turned up. How about that? Turn you back down to 100%.
Oh.
Brandon, you
What
are
about
muted.
me?
FYI. Go ahead, Tack, again.
What about me? How are
You
my
seem
levels?
fine. Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Levels are good. All right, thank you. Lynn's gonna buy me a different color one of these so that it's not so distracting, I guess.
I mean, it fits with your shirt today.
I suppose I need a hat.
Yes. Too bad you don't have any hats.
I have lots
Oh,
of
wait.
hats.
Ooh, if we're looking for another story, Oh, no, I don't know if we can do the Hitler one.
Yeah, I mentioned that as well.
Yeah,
when I
this is sort of the problem we have today.
all the stories YouTube are not gonna like.
Yeah, YouTube's not going to like our monetization on pretty much any of the stories today, so I figured we should force it. We should do the Valve sued by the Native Americans over skins gambling, because that should at least be monetizable on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that should be.
We can't not talk about Sri Lanka, and we can't not talk about the Mueller report. But maybe
Yeah.
we just aren't going to be able to post them on YouTube, or at least we can't expect them to be monetized. What are we really going to put the time into editing a discussion about Sri Lanka on the Lawful Masses channel? I mean, it's a tragedy. I get it. It deserves time and everything, but like, you can go watch all the professionals do that. We're not.
Yeah.
We're niche, so I just don't see it. The thing about Flint victims can sue. I don't know how much attention span do you think any audience has to hear even more about the Flint water crisis? Like, I'm not saying it's not worthy. Again, though, are we going to do a 45-minute show on the Flint water crisis? No. I'm going to skip around. So we're going to try to edit that down to 10 minutes or so. The parents who got sued over tossing their adult child's pornography collection is probably not going to be monetizable on YouTube.
but it's funny.
But we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Can anybody find the actual lawsuit? Because I don't think we were able to find it. The Fox News station that reported it changed the name on purpose to protect the guilty. Guilty of owning said porn collection. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, I need a little more light on my face.
It's in Michigan. I don't think it would be federal. So let's see if they have.
Oh, and Brandon.
What's up?
Whoever ends up editing the video for this week, I did something fun with the outro already. I had to switch the patron panel over, and I was doing some testing with it, and I started flying it in front of the camera in sort of in sync with the motion. So the panel is moving, but the motion of the graph of the text sort of hovers. And it kind of made a cool effect. So whoever gets to edit the next video together, or maybe I should just take some time and edit together an outro made of that. But that was a cool thing that we did for the supporters there. You'll see.
Cool.
I'll post it. Are we going to start using frame.io, or are we okay with using Drive? We didn't actually try using frame.io.
I don't know.
And I just got a notice that our free trial has expired. But that was like the video collaboration, like if we had multiple editors and we had to edit the same project but over the internet as opposed to over the same, like,
Yeah.
If you have to go to like edit Linus Tech Tips level in order to have real-time video editing between multiple editors. Yeah. We aren't prepared to do that.
Yeah, he has a petabyte server and 10 gigabyte
multi-channel
connection.
fiber network. Yeah. So Snorri Wazatsky wouldn't mind hearing about Flint. Well, definitely going to do Flint. Then there was another shooting. Again, we can't monetize shooting videos on YouTube. And I don't, that sounded horrible. I don't mean to want to monetize shooting videos, but it just means that we're definitely not encouraged to make videos about tragedies. Yeah. And there was a tragedy in Charlotte. We don't have all of the information about the run-up to it. But there was a phone call to police, 2 phone calls to police. I don't know whether it's the same person or not, claiming that there was a man waving a gun around. And then when police arrived there was a man who had a gun, but it was either in a pocket or in a holster or something, and he was crouched near his car. The video that was released shows the shooting, but doesn't show anything leading up to it and doesn't show the aftermath. And what happens is the cops very aggressively are shouting at him to put the gun down. Well, he doesn't have his hands on the gun, so he doesn't respond right away with anything. And so they keep shouting at him, put the gun down, put the gun down, put the gun down. And he's like, okay, I'm going to slowly put the gun down. And the moment his fingers go anywhere near the gun, they all shoot him.
God. That's terrible.
So he died. And his last words are, "But you told me to." Like, you can't even, like, this is, if you wrote this in a drama made for TV drama, people would laugh at you of how mundane and pedantic that writing would be, and yet that's exactly what happened. So, also, I should remember to take off the hat for that story. Somebody remind me. Yeah, so Flint's gonna
actually,
be
I might have
fun.
found it.
The skins gambling can be fun. The Mueller report, I'm just gonna skim some things. The Mueller report is 25 hours long. If you were to read it out loud at 120, 150 words a minute.
Which is a lot of words a minute.
Yeah, try
I
paying
think I
attention to
found-
that too. It's difficult.
I think.
Therefore, I am.
Yeah, I think I found the complaint. It's really short. We're gonna need to redact some stuff though, because there's lots of private information on here.
Okay, go for it. If you don't mind.
Don't mind if I do.
This is the parents sued over tossed porn. We can still
Yeah.
publish the video to our YouTube channel. It'll be fun. It'll just might not be monetizable.
Yeah, we might need to come up with like if we don't want to name the person, then we either need to use.
They
a
called him
codename.
Charlie in the Fox News report.
Okay, so we'll call him Charlie.
Hey guys, the patron panel isn't flickering yet.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I think I fixed it. So various combinations of refresh rate. There was a second setting for refresh rate in the programming that I hadn't seen, and so I think I found a combination that works. Just stay out of the way. Now I can make it scroll faster than that. So if that's too slow, but wouldn't faster be more distracting then? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. And I think we're getting to the point where we have enough patrons that we.
There's also the FUCT trademark story. Right?
The fucked trademark.
Yes. However, every time I say that, it's going to have to be bleeped out, so I'm practicing not saying it.
Gotcha.
What is the update story on FUCT? The U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments Monday. In an hour-long hearing, the justices artfully dodged saying the word FUCT. How is a person who wants to get a mark supposed to tell what the Patent and Trademark Office is going to do? Is it a flip of the coin? Asks Justice Gorsuch. The notorious RBG echoed that concern, noting that some offensive terms have been refused paradoxically because they were too similar to other lewd terms that had already been registered. So, this is just like an update that they held oral arguments. Okay. No hotkeys set. Good. That good,
And
huh?
then everything went real silent.
I know, like, I actually just had to check if I was in the AFK channel.
I'm working. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm redacted.
I am getting ready as well here. Let's see.
I was listening to what was happening outside, if people were just having fun or if someone was getting murdered.
Oh yeah, I often have that question in my head too. Is that child screaming out of love and laughter, or is that child screaming bloody murder?
Well, it wasn't a child, so that was like the thing, like.
Right now, I have the people above me have hardwood floors, and they don't have the little cushions on the bottom of their chairs. So every time they move their chairs, it squeaks and like nails against a chalkboard. And so I've changed my settings so hopefully it doesn't make my mic go hot. But I'm really thinking of doing the Canadian passive aggressive thing and buying them the little felt covers
Oh.
for the bottom of their chair and then sticking it in their door. Just, you know, like, yes, it's rude, but I'm spending money to help them alleviate the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe put a nice note with it, like, I'm sorry, this really annoys me. So I got you these so we can both live happily together.
yeah.
Since I know it's not your fault.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
you
and it's
don't-
not because they're allowed to
Like-
move their chairs, right? Like, that's not
Yeah.
illegal.
Yeah, so just
Fine. It's just annoying because you guys get to hear it.
I'm always so self-conscious about, like, I hope the neighbors didn't hear that. Especially after once, like, my neighbors were like, do you have dogs? It's like, no, I have cats. Oh, I can hear them running around. So, like, great.
It's like, yes, they're a little overweight. Stop touching me.
Oh, well, the thing is, Betty is slightly overweight. Like, she's still okay. Lucy is not at all. Lucy is skinny, but she goes crazy a lot. So she climbs in the curtain and then just launches herself and just bang on the floor. Like, but hey, I could hear the kids, so. But this was the previous one. And I used to fix things for her, like technical stuff. How to reset my password? Like, honestly, why can't you do that yourself? Yeah. To go back, it was like probably like a teenage boy or something running to the street going, oh, no, and apparently they're having a water fight, so that's why.
All right.
He's stuck getting attacked by it.
Got my
Fine.
stream deck set back up here.
Yeah. See, I think that's like one of my problems with having the really awful neighbors, who, by the way, are behaving really well now that they've been evicted.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like-
that's like, yeah, it's like when you figure out the, like when you go in for the final exam and it all makes sense. Like when you get the final exam back and you're like, oh yeah, that was the right answer, and you like finally figured it out, but it's a little bit too late.
Well, could be worse. I once had an oral exam, and in one question I'm talking about blood type B and A and how the genetics work, and then in the next question she gives me a big table that she done before where it has all the it's more than just blood type A and B and rhesus, all the other ones as well that I forgot about. And she's like, work out what their blood type and like antibody factors are. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't know what B means. Like, I have no clue what B means. Like, if only I knew the blood type, I would know what it means. But I can't figure out what B means. Like, really, I just spoke about it in the other question.
Did we go over the 6.5 versus Getty Images case? The public Getty Images copywriting or selling public domain images again?
Yes, we never published it in a video, I think. we spoke about it when you were here, and then I made a joke that they copyright the new black hole video photo.
Right, but we never actually spoke about it on stream.
We done it on stream, but I don't think we copyrighted. But I can double check.
No, I don't think we did it on stream because I don't remember reading any of this on stream.
I will double check.
This is a lawsuit brought by 6.5 on behalf of itself and others similarly situated, alleging RICO, Washington Consumer Protection Act, and other claims. No, we would have had a whole fun discussion about RICO and all that, right? Of course, it's 32 pages long.
I mean, it says on the agenda of the 7th of April we spoke about getting public domain violations.
Yeah, what I mean is we sometimes skip and we don't go back and note in the agenda.
I will go to the stream and have a check.
We often put more stuff in there than we actually get to, is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna double check.
We could do an informational stream on what to do when you have awful neighbors, and how to document things.
Where was that story? If you found the PDF?
I'm still redacting.
Oh,
stuff.
still redacting. Okay.
There's a lot to redact.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to delete some of these pages, though.
And you are aware that you can redact by characters, by like the name. You can search and redact.
Oh. Ooh.
Wait, you've been redacting all this time without knowing you could do that?
Yeah. Although not all of this is like OCR'd, so I would have to like actually go through.
Right,
and-
right. So you run it through OCR real quick. It takes like a minute or two, and then you can just like say, I want to search for all the instances of this person's name. And the trick is to not stop there. You can't just assume that that OCR got every single version of the name right. So you got to search for portions of the name, and then you still got to go through every page manually. But you go through much quicker when all you're looking for is a mistake or two instead of having to do all the redaction.
Goodness, why have I been doing it the slow way this whole time? Okay.
Yes,
And that makes
why?
complete sense. I'm like writing this down now.
Uh-huh. No, don't fall.
We don't get the images. This
Okay.
lawsuit is blocked by 6.5 on behalf of itself, alleging RICO.
Okay.
1 minute
We just
27.
didn't publish it then.
Yes.
Thank you for
1
finding
hour
that.
27.
So we'll skip that. All right, 54. This EFF story is pretty interesting. Something about Facebook phishing for your email. Like literally trying to get your email password.
Weird.
They wanted you to confirm your account in pretty much the exact same way the actual phishing artists do, by entering your email password, which is not Facebook, like your Gmail password, or in this case a fake Yandex email that the author set up. So we'll talk about that.
Also, in other news, I knitted an Easter bunny.
Yay.
Cool.
It looks nothing like the image. I had to make some changes.
All right, 9:56. How are we doing here? Bring this in a little bit. Oh, I did not sleep well last night. Wake up. Wake up in time for stream. Oh. Good enough. Yeah, doing it. Nice. Oh, we have to mention the bong maker too at some point. And here's an article on the Mueller report that we can't talk about the. I can't show the article, but I can talk about the facts. All right, I need music.
Oh, yeah. I don't know whether we want to do a deep dive into this or not, because the emails between the son and the parents, oh goodness. Apparently, the father is alleging that the son was in a gang in high school that made their money by distributing porn to high school students. Yeah. Is that
Fun?
or is that I don't know if we want to go that deep. Do we want to go that deep?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
It's a Twitch stream.
All right.
If it doesn't play well, we can edit it out for the YouTube VOD, if we even do a YouTube VOD. Alright, gotta take this one out. See you guys later, bye.